Welcome to today's video where we're counting down the top 30 TV hosts who made shocking, career-ending mistakes right in front of millions of viewers. From offensive comments and inappropriate behavior to full-on scandals, these hosts faced public backlash so severe that they couldn't recover. Television is a powerful medium, but when mistakes happen live, they're impossible to erase. Stick around as we explore these jaw-dropping moments and unravel the consequences that unfolded in their wake. But before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest countdowns and reveals. 30. Brian Williams embellishing war stories. Starting off the list is former NBC nightly news anchor Brian Williams. He was once one of the most trusted faces in news, but that changed in 2015 when he was caught exaggerating a story about his experience during the Iraq War. Williams claimed that a helicopter he was on had been hit by enemy fire, a dramatic tale that turned out to be false. As details unraveled, it became clear that Williams had misled the public. NBC swiftly suspended him for 6 months without pay, and although he later returned to television on a different NBC platform, his days as a respected nightly news anchor were over. It was a classic case of a trusted journalist losing credibility, which is the cornerstone of the profession. This scandal showed how quickly a career can crumble once trust is broken. 29. Charlie Rose. Dark Me Too allegations. For decades, Charlie Rose was revered as one of the most respected interviewers in television, known for his work on CBS This Morning and The Charlie Rose Show. But in 2017, Rose's career imploded after several women accused him of sexual harassment, including inappropriate touching and lewd behavior. The allegations spanned decades and led to his immediate dismissal from CBS and PBS. Rose's fall from grace was both swift and devastating. His polished on-air persona couldn't shield him from the revelations of misconduct behind the scenes. Despite an apology, Rose's career was permanently derailed, and his long-standing influence in media vanished almost overnight. 28. Paula Deen. Admitting to racial slurs, Paula Deen was America's Southern cooking sweetheart, beloved by millions for her charming personality and comforting recipes. However, in 2013, Deen's career took a sharp nosedive when she admitted in a legal deposition to using racial slurs in the past. The revelation came during a lawsuit that accused Deen of fostering a hostile work environment, and although the lawsuit was later dismissed, the damage was already done. Sponsors pulled out, her cooking show was canceled by the Food Network, and the public backlash was fierce. Despite attempts at a comeback, Deen never regained her former prominence. Her fall from grace serves as a reminder that one's actions and words, no matter how far in the past, can have lasting repercussions. 27. Bill O'Reilly sexual harassment scandal. For years, Bill O'Reilly was the face of Fox News and one of the highest-rated cable news hosts in America. His show, The O'Reilly Factor, dominated ratings for nearly 2 decades. But in 2017, O'Reilly's career came crashing down when multiple women accused him of sexual harassment. The network paid out millions in settlements to silence the accusers, but as more allegations surfaced, advertisers began pulling their support. Fox News ultimately decided to cut ties with O'Reilly, firing him from the network. He later tried to continue his career through podcasts and books, but the scandal permanently marred his reputation, showing that even the most powerful figures can fall hard when faced with serious allegations. 26. Megyn Kelly defending blackface. Megyn Kelly's transition from Fox News to NBC was highly publicized and seemed like a major career move for the star journalist. However, her time at NBC was cut short after an ill-advised comment during a segment on Halloween costumes in 2018. Kelly questioned why blackface costumes were considered offensive, a remark that immediately sparked outrage across social media. Despite issuing a public apology, NBC pulled the plug on Megyn Kelly today and ended her contract. The controversy not only led to her firing, but also tarnished her broader reputation in television. Kelly's fall was a harsh reminder of the sensitivities surrounding race and the consequences of not being fully aware of them in a public forum. 25. Dan Rather. False report on George W. Bush. Dan Rather, a veteran journalist with a career spanning over 4 decades, faced an unceremonious downfall in 2004 when a report he aired on CBS claimed that President George W. Bush had received preferential treatment during his time in the Texas Air National Guard. The story was based on documents that were later proven to be forgeries. The fallout was massive. rather was publicly criticized, and his credibility as a journalist was damaged. CBS later apologized for the report and rather retired from the network shortly afterward. Although he continued working in media, the scandal overshadowed his otherwise illustrious career, showing how even the most seasoned professionals can be undone by one critical mistake. 24. A.J. Clemente, cursing on his first day. A.J. Clemente's brief stint as a news anchor in North Dakota became legendary for all the wrong reasons. On his very first day as an anchor, he was caught on a hot mic cursing right before his introduction. "Thing S" were the first words Clemente said on live television, and the incident instantly went viral. While many found it funny, his employers didn't, and Clemente was fired the same day. His moment of infamy, however, led to interviews on major shows like The Late Show with David Letterman, though his broadcasting career never took off after that. It was a painful lesson in the importance of always being mindful of live microphones. 23. Roseanne Barr, racist tweet. Roseanne Barr was at the height of a career resurgence in 2018 thanks to the successful reboot of her classic sitcom Roseanne. But all that came to a crashing halt when Barr posted a racist tweet comparing former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. The backlash was immediate and severe. ABC swiftly canceled her show despite its massive ratings, and Barr was dropped by her talent agency. Even her co-stars distanced themselves from her. Despite multiple apologies and explanations, Barr's career never recovered from the incident, highlighting the dangers of unchecked social media behavior in the modern age. 22. Don Imus, racist and sexist remarks. Don Imus was a longtime shock jock known for his often controversial and edgy humor. However, in 2007, he went too far when he referred to the Rutgers women's basketball team as nappy-headed hoes during his radio show. The racist and sexist comment sparked outrage nationwide. Sponsors quickly pulled out, and both CBS and MSNBC dropped Imus from their lineups. While Imus did eventually return to radio, his career never fully recovered from the incident, and he remains a cautionary tale of how even shock jocks have limits on what is acceptable in public discourse. 21. Matt Lauer, sexual misconduct allegations. Matt Lauer was a trusted and beloved face on the Today Show for over 2 decades, but his career came to a stunning end in 2017 when he was accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women. The allegations ranged from inappropriate comments to more serious accusations of harassment and abuse. NBC wasted no time, firing Lauer within 24 hours of the accusations becoming public. Lauer's fall was one of the most high-profile ultra-Me Too moments in television history, and his once sterling reputation as a morning show anchor was tarnished forever. His case exemplified the sweeping changes brought by the Not Me Too movement in holding powerful men accountable for their actions. 20. Jeremy Clarkson, physical assault on producer. Jeremy Clarkson was the face of the massively successful car show Top Gear on the BBC. Known for his controversial and blunt style, Clarkson pushed the limits too far in 2015 when he physically assaulted a producer after an argument over catering. The BBC launched an investigation and ultimately decided to not renew Clarkson's contract, effectively firing him from the show he helped make famous. While Clarkson later found success with a similar show on Amazon Prime, The Grand Tour, his career at the BBC was over. This incident highlighted how even a top talent can be removed for unacceptable behavior. 19. Kathy Griffin Trump. Beheading photo. Comedian Kathy Griffin made headlines in 2017 for all the wrong reasons after she posed with a fake bloody severed head resembling President Donald Trump in a controversial photo shoot. The image was condemned across the political spectrum, leading to Griffin being fired from her New Year's Eve hosting duties on CNN and losing numerous bookings and sponsorships. Griffin initially apologized but later retracted it, stating she was bullied into apologizing. The backlash was career-altering, and though Griffin has since made a slow return to comedy, the incident remains a defining moment in her career, demonstrating how a single image can ignite a firestorm of public outrage. 18. Billy Bush, laughing along with Trump. Billy Bush was a rising star in the world of entertainment reporting when his career was derailed by the infamous Access Hollywood tape in 2016. In the tape, Donald Trump can be heard making lewd comments about women while Bush laughs and encourages him. The tape was leaked just before the 2016 presidential election, and while Trump survived the scandal, Bush was not so lucky. NBC fired him from Today, and his once promising career took a nosedive. Although Bush later apologized and attempted to stage a comeback, the scandal left an indelible mark on his career. It was a stark reminder that even being complicit in inappropriate behavior can have severe consequences. 17. Steve Wilkos, DUI and the fall of a moral authority. Known for his no-nonsense approach to moral issues on The Steve Wilkos Show, the former security guard turned talk show host found himself on the wrong side of the law in 2018 when he was arrested for a DUI. Wilkos initially lied, claiming he crashed his car due to bad road conditions, but later admitted to being under the influence. The scandal severely undermined his credibility as a moral authority on television, and though he wasn't fired, the incident tainted his public image. The contrast between his on-air persona and off-air behavior struck a chord with audiences, proving that even minor personal mistakes can have lasting professional consequences. 16. Michael Richards' racist outburst. Michael Richards, best known as Kramer on Seinfeld, shocked fans and the general public when he unleashed a racist tirade during a stand-up comedy routine in 2006. After being heckled by a member of the audience, Richards responded with a barrage of racial slurs, including the N-word. The incident was caught on camera and went viral, sparking widespread outrage. Despite multiple apologies and appearing on talk shows to explain his actions, Richards' career never recovered. The incident was a harsh reminder of how quickly public figures can fall from grace, and it permanently damaged the legacy of a beloved sitcom star. 15. Phil Donahue, blacklisting for anti-war views. Phil Donahue was a pioneering figure in daytime television, known for his popular talk show that ran for 29 years. However, his outspoken opposition to the Iraq War in 2003 led to his downfall. MSNBC canceled his show, despite its strong ratings, citing his views as too controversial for the network. It was later revealed that network executives feared Donahue's anti-war stance would hurt their ratings and alienate audiences. Donahue's removal was seen by many as an act of censorship and marked the end of his career in mainstream media, illustrating the risks TV hosts face when taking a stand on divisive political issues. 14. Sharon Osbourne, controversial defense of Piers Morgan. Sharon Osbourne, a longtime co-host of The Talk, found herself at the center of a media firestorm in 2021 when she defended her friend, Piers Morgan, after he made controversial comments about Meghan Markle. Osbourne's on-air defense of Morgan led to a heated exchange with her co-hosts, during which Osbourne was accused of making racially insensitive comments. The fallout was swift. CBS put The Talk on hiatus and launched an investigation which ultimately led to Osbourne's exit from the show. Despite her long tenure, this incident effectively ended her career on daytime TV, highlighting how quickly public sentiment can shift, especially in the wake of race-related controversies. 13. Steve Harvey, Miss Universe fiasco. Steve Harvey is a comedy legend and the host of numerous successful shows, but in 2015, he made one of the biggest blunders in TV history when he mistakenly announced the wrong winner at the Miss Universe pageant. Harvey crowned Miss Colombia, only to realize minutes later that Miss Philippines was the actual winner. The mix-up became an international incident, and though Harvey immediately apologized, the mistake became a viral sensation and the subject of countless memes. While Harvey survived the scandal and continued his hosting career, it remains one of the most embarrassing moments in live television history and has followed him ever since. 12. Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil, exploiting mental health for ratings. Dr. Phil McGraw became a household name for his no-nonsense approach to solving people's personal problems on daytime television. However, over the years, McGraw has faced numerous accusations of exploiting vulnerable guests for ratings, including allegations that his show put mentally ill guests in dangerous situations for entertainment value. One of the most infamous incidents involved Britney Spears during her public breakdown, where Dr. Phil was accused of trying to use her crisis for publicity. While McGraw has managed to keep his show on air, his reputation has taken a hit, and critics continue to question the ethics of his methods. 11. Rick Sanchez, anti-Semitic remarks. Rick Sanchez, a former anchor at CNN, ended his career with the network in 2010 after making anti-Semitic remarks during a radio interview. Sanchez was venting his frustrations about feeling marginalized at CNN and went on to call Jon Stewart a bigot and imply that Jewish people controlled the media. The comments were widely condemned and Sanchez was immediately fired from CNN. Although he later apologized, the damage was done. Sanchez's comments not only cost him his job, but also made him a pariah in the world of broadcasting, where he was once a rising star. 10. Joan Rivers, offensive jokes about plastic surgery. Joan Rivers was known for her sharp wit and brutal comedy, but her relentless jokes about cosmetic surgery became a subject of controversy. Rivers herself underwent numerous plastic surgeries, and in later years her health deteriorated following a botched procedure. While her untimely death in 2014 wasn't directly related to her controversial humor, her constant on-air focus on appearances and plastic surgery left a bittersweet mark on her otherwise brilliant career. 9. Oprah Winfrey, 1996, beef industry scandal. Oprah Winfrey's influence in daytime television was unmatched, but in 1996, she faced a major controversy when she discussed the dangers of beef in light of the mad cow disease scare. Ranchers sued Oprah, accusing her of defaming the beef industry. Although she ultimately won the case, the scandal threatened her career and forced her to be more cautious about her statements on air. While Oprah weathered the storm, it remains one of the closest calls in her otherwise stellar career. 8. Piers Morgan, Meghan Markle controversy. In 2021, Piers Morgan made headlines after he stormed off the set of Good Morning Britain during a heated debate about Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah Winfrey. Morgan had been highly critical of Markle, leading to over 57,000 complaints from viewers, including one from Markle herself. Morgan's refusal to back down from his comments about not believing Markle's claims about mental health led to his departure from the show. His actions sparked a larger conversation about media responsibility, mental health, and how public figures handle sensitive topics. 7. Tom Brokaw, misleading comments on immigration. Longtime NBC News anchor Tom Brokaw found himself in hot water in 2019 after making controversial comments about Hispanic immigrants on Meet the Press. Brokaw suggested that Hispanic immigrants should work harder at assimilation and learn English, comments that many found offensive and out of touch. The backlash was swift, with Brokaw issuing multiple apologies. Although Brokaw had already retired, the incident tarnished his otherwise sterling reputation as one of the most trusted voices in American news. 6. Al Sharpton, Tawana Brawley case. Before Al Sharpton became a well-known political commentator and civil rights activist, his career was nearly derailed by his involvement in the Tawana Brawley case in the late 1980s. Brawley, a black teenager, falsely claimed she had been raped by a group of white men, including law enforcement officers. Sharpton became her most vocal advocate, but when her story was proven false, it damaged his credibility. Though Sharpton eventually rebuilt his career, the incident remains a significant blemish on his record. 5. Keith Olbermann, Twitter meltdowns. Keith Olbermann's career took a hit due to his controversial behavior on Twitter. Known for his fervent and often inflammatory commentary, Olbermann frequently used social media to lash out at political figures, fellow journalists, and even his own network. His erratic tweets led to multiple suspensions and eventually contributed to his departure from MSNBC. Despite his attempts to return to television through various platforms, his reputation as a volatile commentator remained. Olbermann's case underscores the potential for social media to dramatically impact a career, especially for public figures whose online behavior can overshadow their professional accomplishments. 4. Matt Lauer, the allegations that rocked NBC. Matt Lauer's fall from grace is one of the most shocking in recent television history. Lauer, a once respected anchor on The Today Show, was accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women, which led to his immediate firing from NBC in 2017. The allegations ranged from inappropriate behavior to serious instances of sexual harassment. Despite his initial success and popularity, the severity of the claims led to a swift and decisive end to his career at NBC. The scandal highlighted the changing landscape of television and media, where even the most established figures are held accountable for their behavior. 3. Larry King, divorce controversies and more. Larry King, a legend in television journalism, faced significant criticism over the handling of his personal life on air. His multiple high-profile divorces and controversial interviews became fodder for media scrutiny. In particular, King's frequent personal revelations and publicized divorces began overshadowing his work as a journalist, leading to criticism that he was prioritizing sensationalism over serious journalism. While he continued to work in television, the focus on his personal life and the controversies surrounding it affected his public image and career trajectory, demonstrating how personal issues can impact a professional career. 2. Bill O'Reilly, the scandal that shattered a career. Bill O'Reilly was a titan of conservative media until allegations of sexual harassment brought his career to an abrupt halt. In 2017, a series of accusations from multiple women, coupled with a string of settlements paid by Fox News, led to O'Reilly's dismissal from his long-running show, The O'Reilly Factor. The scandal resulted in a loss of credibility and viewership, and despite his attempts to continue his career through other avenues such as podcasts and books, O'Reilly's reputation was irreparably damaged. His case is a stark example of how severe allegations can dismantle even the most successful careers. 1. Roseanne Barr, the tweet that ended a comeback. Roseanne Barr's career revival with the Roseanne reboot was cut short by a single inflammatory tweet. In 2018, Barr posted a racist image comparing former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. The backlash was immediate and intense, leading to ABC canceling the hit show despite its strong ratings. The rapidity of the fallout and the public outcry demonstrated how a single mistake can undo years of work and success. Barr's case is a powerful reminder of the risks associated with social media and the long-lasting impact of offensive behavior, no matter how successful or beloved a figure might be. And there you have it, the top 30 TV hosts whose careers were brought to a screeching halt due to on-air mistakes and controversies. These moments serve as powerful reminders of the impact of live television and the responsibility that comes with it. Whether it was a slip of the tongue, a misguided comment, or a severe lapse in judgment, each case underscores how quickly public opinion can shift and how even the most established careers can be derailed by a single misstep. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of television and media. Share your thoughts on these career-ending moments, and let us know if there are any other TV hosts or incidents you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.